Hey there, welcome back. We are getting started on the build this afternoon. We have had quite an eventful week. Not particularly great one, but sometimes things don't go the way you want them to. We had a lot of disease that we had to deal with in the orchard. It's been an exhausting week, a lot of late nights, a lot of work, but we think we've got things under control and we can get back to building the house. I came in here today and I cut out the header that was in this hallway, and I'm getting ready to replace that with this fir beam. That's going to be exposed, and we think it's going to make a real nice visual feature and tie in the stick-built portion of the house to the post and beam. My bride is ready to go. She's prodding me to work a little harder, work a little faster. She can't stand the chaos out here, and she wants her dream house, and I want her to have it, and I would really like to be able to move into this house. So we're gonna get back on it and start cutting that fir beam to fit so we can get it in there nailed in and start tying up these loose ends, because next weekend we're starting to post and beam. I've got all the pieces that I need in here, and we're gonna start assembling the post and beam trusses. I laid out the piece that was in there next to it and used it as a template, and I'm getting ready to go ahead and cut a groove in and cut a notch in it, because this is a true 4x12 and that is a 3.5-inch slot that it has to go into. So we're going to go ahead and notch this and cut out a notch on the end so that I can lift it up and lower it down inside there and then nail it into place. There we go. Now that's not quick by any stretch of the imagination, and it's not perfect, but it'll suit my needs very well. I think this will do the trick for us. That edge is good and it's right where I want it. Took off all the material I think I need. I should be able to get it down in that slot without a problem. All right. I should be able to lift it up, slide it right down in. There we go. I didn't need the sledgehammer. Now I just need to nail it in. Right here, this wall is going to extend all the way to the ceiling. This wall sits right at the bottom of a beam. So there's a 6x8 beam that's going to sit, I'm sorry, 6x12 beam. It's going to sit right on top of this wall. So I'm going to end up notching this out just a little bit the day we put it in and have that sitting right on it. But this went down in here very nicely. Now this wall needs to be tightened back up to this one. And I think I'm going to use a structural screw to pull that in on both sides. These structural screws are amazing. It's a 4-inch structural screw. pins that thing in there tight as can be. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a lunch break, come back to it, finish some more up. Well, I just cut the joists that go up here. We're gonna go ahead and finish the joists that go up here and get this part of the attic finished out. Get the trusses hung above it. Right now I gotta get these joists up, hammer them into place, and nail them in place. Hey, welcome back. Yesterday, we put in a timber header on the other side. Then we came over here and we put in 3 more joists to finish out the joists on this side and block them off. In an effort to start putting the other rafters on here, I had to extend this wall out. So I cut the top in 32 inches because you have to have at least a 24-inch overlap on the top plate, and extended that top plate out so that it goes all the way over to where the wall is going to be for the attic. Right now, I'm marking this 16 inches on center so that I can put the rafters in place. I also have 1 more stud that I have to put in place over toward the end. When I put these studs, I had to cut these studs out. I went ahead on the bottom and put in an additional plate, so I had to take that stud down 1 1/4 inches. When I put it back in, I toe nailed it from either side, and now I'm going to drive a 5 1/16 inch structural screw down from the top all the way into the stud. That ties it in there really nice and solid. I just put 2 structural screws in the top of the stud. Another thing that it does with these structural screws in the top is it locks these 2 plates together where I've mended it. It's extremely tight and very strong. Now I basically have to tackle this wall right here and do the same thing. I've gone ahead and cut out the studs on this wall, and I've cut the pieces I'm going to splice it with. easy. Crazy as it seems, the sun is still up in the sky and I finished everything I had laid out for myself today. My lovely bride cleaned up the center of what will be our great room and moved all the stacks over there, consolidated them, got them nice and organized, up on blocks, got them on 4-inch stickers up off the dirt so they'll drain when it rains. Got this area cleaned out because we are going to be bringing the timbers in here to start doing the post and beam and putting together the timber trusses soon. I'm pretty excited about it, and just opening that area up really feels good. Just looks great, makes it feel like it's organized, everything's the way it's supposed to be. The stick built sections are pretty much done. I'll be up here tomorrow unless my work screws with me in the morning, which happens, but hey, that's, you know, I got a job, I'm happy. But I'll be up here tomorrow, that's the plan, blocking these rafters in. And when I finish with that, I'm gonna start bringing some of those timbers up and setting them up here on blocks so we can start building them out. Hope to see you guys back here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I haven't asked in a while, but I could certainly use it. I think as of today, we are up to 390 subscribers. That's pretty cool. If I ever get up to 500, I can start listing some of the tools that I use, and if anybody buys the same tool, I get a couple of cents put into a jar that I might be able to use for something someday. So hit that subscribe button, come on back and check us out. We'll be here.